I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Sinful salvations. Sinful salvations. God is capable, because God is within you and around you, to invert all that is what's wrong. What is up for you? What he's wanting, what I feel he's wanting from us, is to live and to understand and to just grow and become better people throughout our lives and our experiences. And we can do that without imposing and forcing upon another to learn from one another differences in hopes of getting closer and becoming more and more of your authentic self in the process. So when you see people expressing themselves out in the open, and they're different, it's not to show off. It's not to impose their viewpoints on others or their lifestyle. It is them choosing to live in their truth, despite of the rejection, despite of their own insecurities. They're choosing to take off the extra layers that are inhibiting them, that were inhibiting them from being themselves. And also in hopes that the next person can be themselves a little bit more, to be brave enough to live in their whole truth. That's all. There's no one trying to brag about their light that they have, or trying to impose or force another to be something that they're not. If that's not you, that's just not you. But you can still respect a person's difference and not try to condemn them or traumatize them that they're going to hell or anywhere, because you don't know. None of us do. So who is we to say? Let a person live. In matter of fact, you need to live. Give yourself permission to live, to sin and to learn. That's the point of this, is to live, sin, learn, and grow. You stop allowing anything to scare you from what your being is telling you. Whether you try to interpret it as lust, it's more than just lust. Because when you love someone, or when you see something that is attracted to you, you're going to lust. That's natural. Even the things you call yourself falling in love with, you lust over. So it's time that we just step out and stop condemning other people, how they operate. Whether it's more physical attraction or emotional or mental. That's just their natural process. The point of this life is to live. No one is telling anyone else to stay in a type of lifestyle that they're not willing to stay in. If you don't want to do it anymore, don't. Just simply put, don't. But don't condemn the next person if they decide to stay. Stop thinking that you have the right to reshape a person from what they naturally are at that moment in their life. That does not mean they're going to stay in it. And if they do, so that is between them and God, the source of creation. And believe me, they deliberately made them that way on purpose, whether you think so or not. You didn't create them. And if you are the parent, do believe that you just the conduit. You was just the process that went through you to birth another person. It take two. But that still don't give you the right to oversee or supersede that person's natural being. Even as a child, we know they live in their body 24/7. They know what they're feeling. It's just a phase. It could be for some. But some is not. It's still having respect for another living being, another sentient being, and their natural process. It's all but normal to have desires and curiosities and explore and to explore, because that's all this life is. It's a pool of sin and salvation. And sinning is just they try to tie it to a negative thing, but it's not. It's just living. You're experiencing things and seeing if this is what you want to resonate with for a long period of time or for a short period of time. It's trial and error. Just let a person live. And if you're dealing with rejection, okay, you can move on. And you can find somebody who will accept you eventually, if that's the case. Thank you for listening. Y'all have a great evening and day. God bless. Well, rise.